Listen, let's
the ideas.
Should we talk about the Grammys though?
Yeah, well,
That shit was crazy.
Speaking of getting fucked,
Killer Mike, what
Travis
the fuck?
Scott.
Travis got robbed.
What the fuck?
Killer Mike. Shout out Killer Mike. I don't listen to Killer Mike, but I don't think
yeah,
he
I
deserved
didn't
it.
think you did.
Yo, this is a shout out to Killer Mike, but you didn't deserve. I don't listen, but you didn't deserve.
I ain't know who he is basically, but anyways.
He's a legend, man.
Oh, cool, big legend.
wouldn't
Anyways,
say he's a
Utopia
legend,
deserved
but
the album of
No,
the
yeah,
year.
he was Goody Mob.
Listen, Utopia
he
deserved
came up
it.
with Outkast. and
Goody
shit,
Mob, Run the Jewels.
Can you really compare the two
Doesn't
albums?
mean that he's a legend because he's old.
Yes, absolutely,
mean-
absolutely. I can see why a group of older people liked an album that had grown ass shit on it, as opposed to Fiend. And I'm not shitting on that record because I don't love that record, but it's okay. But like,
I mean,
I'm not gonna
you're
Joe
putting out
Budden
the
it.
worst
Get
song.
these fucking bozos off the. I'm not gonna Joe
That's
Budden
what I was
it.
gonna talk to you about. The whole
But
Joe Budden
that
thing.
shit stinks.
But no, I
shit
can.
stinks.
I personally would have picked Utopia, and I was also rooting for
100%.
Utopia
Of course.
because
100%.
you know what? I don't think it's Travis's best album. I don't think it's his second best album. It might not even be his third best album. But you know what? Travis is my guy. I wanted him to win a Grammy.
Yeah.
Nas got a Grammy already, so cool. Like, I wanted Trav to get a Grammy. Like, if he could have won, that would have been dope. But you know what? Killer Mike won, and I'm totally okay with that because Her Loss is fire. I would have been okay with that winning a Grammy. But Drake is fuck all that Grammy shit. He says, just wanted to let you guys know the Grammys don't matter, but you know, like, fuck the Grammys, and it's like then you're hurt when you don't win a Grammy. It's like, bro, like,
And I think Her Loss is over Killer Mike too, as well as Utopia is. Like,
well, yeah, honestly, I'd put $1 million on Adi listening to all of the albums and putting Killer Mike's album last. I'd put $1 million on
I don't
it.
even know what were the other albums nominated.
So here's the albums nominated: Michael, which is the one that won, Killer Mike; Her Loss; Heroes and Villains, Metro Boomin; King's Disease 3, Nas; Utopia, Travis Scott.
Low-key
Heroes and Villains, bro.
That was good.
How did that not?
I
win
think
either?
that's-
that's where you're losing me.
think
I
that
was
song's
not
overrated.
impressed.
I
didn't-
think
did
that
not-
album's overrated as fuck.
It's so overrated,
Heroes and
and
Villains?
it
Yes.
was,
You're
dude.
crazy.
It was such mid production from Metro Boomin for it to be his own
Absolutely
fucking
not.
album.
It wasn't
Absolutely
mid.
not.
It was overly done. It's like, okay, bro, like, you're doing too much.
Okay, bro, come on. Metro Spider,
Oh man,
Can't Save You. Those songs were.
I can't even picture the melody of those songs.
I don't know. This is why I'm not in the
Y'all
circle
crazy.
because this is the shit that I
Y'all
don't.
crazy.
I'm not
This is why
gonna.
you're off camera. Yeah.
I don't really.
If it was for
I
me-
wasn't
Quiet,
crazy-
Jamie.
I wasn't crazy about Utopia either.
really?
Okay, if it was for me,
Well,
it
yeah,
would have
Utopia
won.
is definitely not. It's definitely not better than Astroworld or Rodeo.
The
You can
situation-
argue Birds. I'd probably
No,
take Birds.
Birds is my favorite album.
I'd
by
probably take
Travis.
Birds. So it's his
I
fourth
like.
best album.
I
Are
personally.
we mad that Travis Scott's
Wait, you
fourth
think
best
Birds
album
is the
didn't
best
get?
album?
I
No.
do, but I know that I'm in the minority with that.
Rodeo's
take.
the best album for
Rodeo's
me.
the best.
I have Astro.
However, if I had to put
Really?
these Grammys,
I mean,
in
I would
order,
not mad at that.
It would go Utopia, Heroes and Villains, Her Loss, Michael, then what was the
Then-
other one?
King's Disease 3.
King's Disease 3. Yeah, those are my 5.
King's Disease 3 is fire too.
It's fire,
Listen,
but
all of these albums are.
it's not
all of these
Grammy
albums are
worthy.
good.
But
All of these albums are good. Killer Mike, absolutely, absolutely. I'm happy for him.
I'm
rooting for
happy,
him.
but I'm also distraught.
You're not happy. You're not.
And
happy.
what did Travis Scott
Nah,
say?
I'm happy.
happy.
I'm happy because I like to see old school win.
I'm not happy because
All
that
I'm saying
motherfucker
is, I
got
would have liked to
arrested.
see. I would have liked to see Ben Reaper 3 on this by Baby Tron.
yeah,
I would have
let's
liked to see
try-
that on the
Let's
list.
be serious here.
Baby
Let's be
Tron doing a
serious.
Grammy is crazy.
Let's be serious.
Baby Tron winning a Grammy. Shout out to Baby Tron, bro. One of the hardest.
Imagine Babytron with a Grammy.
He has the absolute most insane sports references I've ever heard.
I have an inside joke on the on my show, The Heavyweights. We were talking, and one day we were at Dispo in Detroit, like in Detroit. We were at the Dispo dispensary doing like our show, because they were one of our sponsors. Shout out to Dispo. Fucking Darren is the man. He treats us like a king. So we're chilling there doing our show. And this light-skinned guy walks past me. At the corner of my eye, Spencer texts me, goes, "Holy shit, that's Babytron." And I believed it because, like, Babytron be around that area. So, like, So I was like, okay, but I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it like that. So then I talked to him about it like 2 weeks later, and he was like, "That wasn't fucking Baby Tron." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even fucking."
Yeah,
see
Baby
it.
Tron isn't light skinned either.
So now
he's
we
like Puerto Rican.
yeah.
I think,
So now we have
like
a thing. Now we have a thing where whenever we're in our group chat, whenever we're like in our group chat, and whenever we're like doing a show like on a remote broadcast, even if it's not Dispo, and we're just out there, we just see somebody walk by. And we go, yo, I'll text him like, yo, that's Baby Tron. Like, one time this old ass lady that's like 84 in a walker passed by. I was like, yo, that's Baby Tron. And he just looks, he's like, he starts cracking up. Shout out Baby Tron.
Yeah.
Back to the Michael thing, Killer Mike thing. Did you guys see what he was selling on his website? A broom for $100, and the broom says "clean sweep" on it.
I mean,
That's fucking hard.
for,
That's
honestly,
how you talk
honestly,
shit.
for
That's how you talk shit.
A broom for $100 though.
Supreme would sell it for $350. So
That's,
I mean,
no, that's how you talk
I get
shit.
that, but
fuck that.
It's not a clean sweep.
mean,
let's
people
be
bought
real.
a $120 brick from.
I don't
It's just a
think you guys
red
are
brick
talking
that said
about
Supreme
buying
on
it or not. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you posted that shit.
And
That
for
is good enough to
for
me.
a hardcore hip hop head who like
I mean-
collects like memorabilia and shit.
somebody's buying it.
I'm
They'll
sure
eat that shit
someone's
up.
gonna
And
buy
he
it
has
for
to buy.
sure.
All he has to do is sell.
But
two
the
of those
album doesn't
things,
even
and
beat
he made
any
it.
of those albums on there.
Well, he did sweep them. I mean, at the Grammys.
Man, it's a robbery, man.
Quick mention at the Grammys too.
Hey, he should have sold ski masks.
Also, that shit.
sold shiesties.
That shit was foul. Hey, you're foul for that. Don't think that I'm not that I'm stupid. There's ain't no way on God's green earth that it was a coincidence that fucking Killer Mike got arrested. I said robbed. Arrested. The night
Yeah, I
of the,
saw that. That was crazy.
fucked up.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
was
surprised we haven't even
that
talked
shouldn't
about
have
that.
happened.
That was
was
the best
for,
night of your
they
life.
They said
Yeah,
for
that
a
shouldn't have
misdemeanor,
happened.
bro. It's not like he's a public figure. He's literally, dude. He does.
You know what that is?
He's a public speaker. He does
hate.
charity events and shit. They could have found him
Yeah, but you
anywhere.
know-
They chose to make a scene and make an
Exactly.
example out of him
And-
at the Grammys.
And you know what that was? It's because he's a civil rights activist.
Exactly.
It was fucked up. Let the man live his moment. This is his first fucking Grammy.
Yeah, after being in the game for fucking 25 years. Yeah, exactly.
And cops literally came as soon as he won the fucking Grammy
Yeah.
to fucking arrest him.
That's
I think it's
fucking
fucked
foul.
up.
No,
It's
that's
fucked
I'm
up.
sorry.
Also, it's foul that
fuck.
the Grammys didn't air any of the rap stuff at all. At all. Closest we got to
Yeah.
airing was SZA killing Snooze. Shout out to SZA killing Snooze and Kill Bill. That performance.
My mom goes, "Yeah, I heard Sizzle performed."
Sizzle.
Hey, bro.
Hey, but what did Travis say when he was performing?
He said something about 10 times.
Yeah, he said I've been robbed 10 times or
Been
something
robbed
like
10
that.
times?
No, you
Yeah.
haven't. You've been fucking beat. You've been fucking beat. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
This
agree.
one's a robbery
Go
for me.
back,
though.
go back to the Grammys he lost. You're gonna point out
Okay,
the
hold
Cardi
on, hold
B.
on. The Cardi-
You're gonna point out the
Yep.
Cardi B, but guess what? If Cardi B didn't win, there was still two other albums that would have won before
Before
Astro.
Astro World?
Daytona and Victory Lap.
No.
Both of those are better albums.
Absolutely not.
Both of those are better albums.
I don't bump Victory Lap, and I don't bump Daytona anymore. I used to bump it. I still listen to Astro World.
Astro
I'm
was
sorry.
a great album.
Astro
but
was
it's
great.
just that he just
What-
ran up against Stack
Bro,
Class.
come on.
Birds, he went against who'd he go against?
Birds, I can see why he lost.
Oh, he went against Coloring Book. Yeah, you weren't gonna
Yeah,
fucking
you're
win.
not gonna
Coloring
win
Book's
that.
better.
You're not gonna win that.
Coloring Book's better. And then Rodeo was his first album. And that was against To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah,
See?
get the fuck out of here, Trav. You never should have won any of those Grammys. Boom, it's done.
All right, chill.
I think
okay,
Rodeo.
Against Cardi,
I think
100%.
Rodeo's still better than To Pimp a Butterfly.
That's
That's
crazy.
a crazy take. We're gonna ignore
You
that.
can chill on that.
That's my opinion, man. I'm young. I'm only 20 years old. Man.
Because you don't understand the aspect of the album. You don't get where he's coming from. Listen,
got a big Kendrick
We,
fan.
as
Gotta be
white
there.
people, totally understand what To Pimp a Butterfly. No. I'm fucking-
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
But
relate to it.
no,
very-
being serious.
No,
Listen,
yeah.
listen to I in a couple years.
Yeah.
Give it a couple years,
Give it
and
some
then
time,
listen
man.
to I.
You're young, bro.
Then listen to you.
You want to chill, kick shit. I get you.
No, but Rodeo's like one of my favorite albums, though. That's why.
No, Rodeo's fire.
Yeah,
Rodeo's
no, there's
fire.
nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
wrong with
No,
it. You
it's a
just ran
fire-ass
into a
album.
juggernaut. That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's just what's a king to a god? You know what I'm saying? What's a
these,
god to a king?
these walls literally beats every song on Rodeo.
Yeah.
Every single song.
But
See, that's
anyways,
the song that's playing in my head right now.
Because it's a banger. What you mean?
okay, you can argue Astro, but other than that, bro, like
Astro should have won. I'm sorry. Cardi
I don't
B?
think so.
Cardi B.
I
Cardi-
fuck with that
Bro,
album.
come on.
I think Astro World is better, but I really fuck with Cardi B's album.
But you just
Well,
said
what
it's
was
better.
it? Was it Invasion of Privacy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That album was bangers
It's-
all the way through.
It's
I didn't say it was
it's
bad.
a fine album. I don't have any. I
But
don't love or
that's-
hate it.
Some
Cardi-
people think Astroworld is one of Travis's best projects.
Oh, I do think
And
it's
it
his
lost
best album.
to Cardi B.
But
I'm not,
sometimes
no hate
it's
against Cardi
who,
B.
It's who you play against. I saw a thing of like the Grammys of the last 9 years. You know who's got 5 of them? Or sorry, is it 5 or 6? 5 of them.
Grammys.
5 of the last 9 rap album of the year Grammys. It's
Drake?
2 artists. Guess.
Drake.
No. Drake
Eminem.
doesn't have any. Eminem. Fuck no.
Oh, you said in the past 9. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the past 9 years. Rap albums of the year. I'm named 2 people got 5 awards
2 people got 5 awards
total.
I'm gonna
like
say-
between the 2 of them.
okay,
One
okay.
is 3, one is 2.
Kendrick.
Yes.
And
He's got 3. Think of the other Grammy, darling. It's very obvious.
he
I'm
or she.
blanking on this right now too.
He
Tyler.
or she.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler. Which I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve half of them.
I disagree with that.
Oh well, I agree with it because Igor sucked.
Travis, that
Igor
sums up,
sucked.
that sums up
Igor
where
was
Travis
fire.
is.
Igor was trash.
Igor
I'm sorry.
sucked.
It sounded like
It's not a rap
garbage.
album, but it's fire.
No, it was
It's not
trash.
a rap album. That's probably why I didn't like
Garbage.
it.
No, even the production was weird, bro. I didn't fuck with it. It was weird.
Speaking of,
It was
speaking
an,
of Rob,
it was
did
an
you
alter
guys,
ego.
Did you
But
guys,
but see, all right, I'm gonna get on my hill here. Call me if you get
Go
lost.
ahead, Jamie.
Sweeps fucking any of the albums from this past. From if we want to talk in these terms,
I think so.
it sweeps any album that was even nominated this year.
Utopia?
Yeah,
Yes.
fuck yeah, it
Yeah.
fucking dude. Call me if you get lost. Sweeps Utopia. Are you crazy?
I can't agree with
I don't
that.
even like
It's
Call
just-
Me Like That or
It's
Call Me If You Go Lost.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it's just flat out better rapping. It's
Utopia
just,
for me doesn't
it
have
just
any
is.
skips.
text me, bro.
Utopia doesn't have any skips for me.
It
except
does
for,
have a skip.
Except for Parasol.
No, it also love.
What?
I skip
yeah.
love.
I love
is
Love.
trash.
I
I
liked
skip
it.
Love.
Get the
I
fuck
skipped
out of
it.
here. So is
No.
K-pop.
Okay,
But did you
He
hear the
says
alternative
that-
version
Like,
on the
I don't
vinyl?
understand what you're saying, bro.
What?
Did you hear that alternative version on the vinyl?
It's not on every vinyl. It's just on some. So
No,
it doesn't
it's-
count.
it's on the
I'm
vinyls
talking
that
about,
we
I'm
both
talking about
have.
what's on streaming service, what people listen to.
Regardless, I still fucked with it.
I do want to say before we get off the topic of the Grammys, the Tracy Chapman performance. Have you guys been reading about that?
I
No, what
haven't,
happened?
So it's obviously diverting from hip hop a little bit, but so basically Tracy Chapman has this song called Fast Car. It came out in 1988, and this country artist covered it, and she performed it on stage at the Grammys with him, and it was her first performance in like 20 years.
The fuck?
Oh,
Like
Lord.
at all.
Damn.
Like she hasn't performed in I don't forgive me if I'm 20 years might be wrong, but in like a really long time she hasn't performed. And when people realized it was her, everyone went fucking
Oh,
nuts.
shit,
And
that's
to the
insane.
point where because it was like a #1 hit back in 1988, and the performance was so good that the next day it was #1 on Billboard.
Oh, damn.
Again, that's how big of a fucking deal it was that she was there. She's like a folk kind of artist from like the late 80s, early 90s, like whatever. So
that's
she's been
dope.
out of the game for a minute, but it was like that was a big fucking deal.
I'll tell you who's old that can still perform. Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. that girl be hanging on.
Dolly Parton.
Hey, can
That
we
girl
talk
be
about that
hanging out.
Jay-Z speech though?
Yeah,
That shit was
that's what I
perfect.
gonna
Oh
do, too.
yeah, that was a good speech.
Yeah.
Very
That
good.
shit was perfect.
So basically, go ahead and sum it up.
Basically, he was saying about how, Beyonce's won so many Grammys, and she's won all these Grammys, but she's never won Album of the Year, this and that. And then he was also talking about how people don't even deserve to be in some of these categories,
Yeah,
which
that
I
was-
thought was interesting.
That was sick. That was sick.
Like, like the newer generation, like, yeah, I'm sure he was referring to like Yee or some other people like that.
Was
But-
he nominated?
No. He's just saying like in general, like some of these people don't deserve to be in these categories because
Right.
he comes from such like an old school hip hop
Hell yeah.
where he looks at Yeet, looks at Playboy Cardi, and he's just like, get this trash out of here.
I
Like,
don't think he hates those.
Nah, he definitely don't
no,
probably hate him.
He did take a shot at Uzi though on 444.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, bro, don't take
It's
a
funny
shot
to
on
see-
Uzi.
It's
he
funny
fucks
to
with
see
it.
the duality
Anyone
of
else but
Kanye
Uzi.
working with those guys and Jay-Z like
Well,
kind of
Jay Z also is the death of autotune guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Like,
he made that song in 2008, and now it's 2024. He's probably like, "Fuck, why did he do that?" 'Cause
Dude,
now I
he-
can't make a song.
it was probably fucking December 2008, and he was like, "Fuck, why did I do that?"
Shout
Like,
out Lil Wayne's remix. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that?
That was hard.
What was
That
that?
shit
What was that on?
was-
Was that on No Ceilings or
No Ceilings, yeah.
Sorry for the Wait or something
What's
like
the
that?
best Jay
No
Z
Ceilings?
album? What is
Man.
that? Before we get off topic,
The
on
best Jay Z
Jay-Z.
album, Blueprint.
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 Yeah, I think that's pretty. That's honestly across the board.
See,
And honestly,
See, like,
444.
would you guys
my
be
second.
mad?
I think that's third for me.
would y'all be
Black
mad if
Album.
I say Magna Carta?
Oh, Black Album's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also you just
I
like
forgot
that.
about
Oh,
Magna.
you
Oh,
like
bro,
that?
I
'cause
got
that's-
so much shit for
Magna
that.
Carta.
I got so much shit for that in my DMs, bro. Because like when we posted that,
Pick the four albums.
it's a conglomerative effort when you see us post, right? Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's Chris, sometimes it's Adi, sometimes it's Amer. We're all creating a whole bunch of stuff. So Adi comes up with this graphic, which is fire, by the way, and I rock with it. It was like keep one of these albums, the rest of them gotta go. And it was like 3 absolute classics. It was Eminem Show,
yeah.
Graduation, Nothing Was the Same. The 4th album was Magna Carta, and I was like, bro. I was like,
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
that's
to
a
put next to
crazy four.
those.
I
yeah.
got so many DMs talking about why the fuck is Magna Carta there? Why the fuck?
What, you guys think Blueprint should have been there or something?
If you wanted to actually make it like really challenging, yeah,
I
that would
mean,
have fucked. That would have.
The thing is, for him, I can see why he did that because these are the 4 albums that he grew up listening to most.
But that was when we were young. That was out. It's the same thing with Oxymoron and
Yeah, no, 100%.
you know, all those. They all
those
can't.
were
They all
1 year
came
apart.
out.
You're saying you can't compare Magna Carta to those albums?
no, it's not on those. It's not on that fucking level at all.
That's crazy.
It's a good
I'm
album.
gonna be
but
honest
it's not
with you.
on that
I have to
fucking level.
disagree because to me, every single song was a banger.
It's a great. No, it is. Magna Carta is a great album, but
it's
it is.
not
It's
on that
not the.
tier.
It's not the Blueprint.
No, it's not Blueprint.
That's the
but-
thing. And putting it next to the Eminem Show,
Which is Eminem's best album.
Yeah.
and then what else was? I'm blanking. What was the other one?
Graduation. And Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah.
Drake's best album, arguably Kanye's
That's
best album.
yeah.
Second
In
best
that
album.
context,
maybe I
Magna
put-
Carta is a great album, but in that
See,
context,
to him, Magna Carta Holy Grail is the best Jay Z album.
Right.
Which
Is
I'm
it
not.
really?
I'm not hating.
It
on
is.
in
It
your-
really
I don't
is.
hate.
I'm
The,
not
I don't
hating
hate
on
the
that.
take in general. I don't hate that.
I think
but
it's like his 4th or 5th. Like I think it's
but
like very high
shit,
up.
man.
putting it next
That
to
low
those albums is where
is
it gets
crazy.
problematic.
I would
only-
put, I
I've
would
only
put it
put-
3 personally. I would say Blueprint, 444, and then Magna
So
Carta.
you're putting that over a Black Album?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, Black Album. No, Black Album gets
Black
top,
Album's the top.
Black
two.
Album-
top
Black Album's
two.
number 4 for me.
Black
No,
Album
yeah.
has an argument over Blueprint.
There's just something about Magna Carta came out during the summer. I was bumping it every single day. Fell in love with this album. It was just one of my favorites.
The crazy thing is
But-
Magna Carta is my favorite, but my favorite Jay-Z song will be Lucifer.
which is on Black Album.
Which
yeah.
is on
Which is
Black
on
Album.
Black Album, yeah.
But yeah,
That song is
that
fucking
I remember
hard.
that was another big fucking
also
ride the
produced
bus
by Kanye.
ride the bus
Yeah.
to school song for me. It was
Yeah.
Lucid. I'd be walking into middle school like in 7th grade. fucking-
That shit is hard.
But Magna
I'd be,
Carta,
I'd be in the lunchroom drinking chocolate milk, eating a slice of pizza, listening to Lucifer. Like,
That's so funny to
But
think
no,
of.
honestly, Magna Carta, you got Holy Grail, Picasso Baby, Tom Ford, Nickels and Dimes.
yeah,
Tom Ford.
you know what I love, which is a sleeper. It's only like a minute and a half. Beach is better. Fire song.
Fire.
Super.
What
fire.
about this song with Nas in it? BBC?
I can't remember that one right now.
That one is
It's a
hard.
wild name.
It's a good.
Well,
It's the British Broadcasting
It's the British Broad- I was just
Corporation.
gonna
You
say,
fuck.
yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
You're-
Fuck with me,
He's
you
still
know I
thinking
got
about
it.
Drake's cock.
Hey,
Yeah, I
fuck!
know.
You forgot "Fuck with Me," you know I got it.
Fuck with me, you know I got it. That's
Yeah,
so
that-
hard.
Yeah, that was hard.
And then, dude,
Album was
think
crazy.
about that's just, dude. And then right at that time, Drunken Love came out not that long after that either, right?
Yeah.
Like, think, dude,
Like,
Jay Z
I
when
think a
he's
year
there,
after.
he's there, bro. He's just
Yeah.
he's at the forefront, dude.
There's rumors that he's dropping an album this year.
I hope so.
I would hope so,
That'd be
but
amazing.
I'm just.
That'd be dope as fuck.
I'm not gonna put my money on it
Yeah,
at
fuck
all
no.
because
No, I'm not either.
But I'd love to see it.
Last
But
time
after that
was
God did
444,
verse,
right?
bro, like I'm fucking ready.
I
That
need
was-
it, bro.
That was
Yeah,
that was hard.
that
verse was
that album
crazy.
was garbage, but that
Yeah.
fucking that.
I don't
no,
think the album was garbage.
And
There was a couple good songs.
DJ Khaled
That was
don't
trash,
fucking put
not
together
garbage.
good albums.
Like,
bro.
it was
not
like
bad.
it wasn't that far from garbage.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't garbage.
It wasn't
There
like it was a
couple good
mid-album.
songs.
It was recyclable at least.
sure.
like,
No, there was a
I
couple
still
good
go back
songs.
to it and shit. You know,
It was
like,
bangers.
I do.
But no, we
I
definitely need a J album for sure.
We'll have to do that for another. We'll have to do that another time. We'll have to fucking break down. We'll have to break down J albums